Jordan, what's your thoughts on tonight's match?
Yeah, I think obviously disappointed to lose a game, but again, fine margins. I think first half we tried to contain them a bit, in the first 10-15 minutes, and we couldn't really get out. But then we changed the shape a bit, and when we changed the shape, I thought we were a decent first half. I think we managed to limit them slightly. I know Steele will be disappointed with the first goal, but I think he's made some great saves after that. And then we hung in. I think second half. Again, first 5 minutes they probably the better the half, and then after that for a real spell of 15-20 minutes we're right at it, and obviously Hamish comes on, has his chance, and then Shanks' one I think is an inch past the post, and then they got the other end and score. So no, and then look, we made a few subs, and the game kind of, they did threaten to go, and add another, but we've managed to kind of keep at it and still have attack in their box in the 90th minute. So look, we've got to stay positive and back to a big game next week.
At the end of the day, they're a Premiership side really in the Championship, so you must be really proud of how your players actually cope with that as well, especially like full-time players and that as well.
For sure, and it's easy to forget that when you're on a good run. You want to keep it going, you want to keep winning, and the momentum good. But I mean, yeah, in reality, they're 20 places above us, in a league. Outside the Premier League, they're obviously the biggest club and the one that they'll be looking to challenge up there, and in this cup as well, they'll be favourites for this cup. So yeah, all in all, it's obviously disappointed, but yeah, definitely proud of the boys and the way we stuck at it. And again, fine margins. We could be standing here, nicking a couple of goals and taking them all the way.
Andy McCarthy obviously missed out today. He had a bit of a knock last week. How was he?
Yeah, it was obviously disappointing to lose Andy. He's one of our key players. Everyone knows that. But I think the guys that came in, obviously Jordan came in at left back and Danny went in at midfield, did fine. But yeah, Andy, we're playing it week by week. I think Andy would have played out there with a sling if he could, but hopefully next week, but we don't want to risk it as well with it being a shoulder.
And next week, obviously a really tough game away to Stenhouse. From your thoughts leading into that?
Yeah, big game. That's what we said to the guys there. Look, regroup. Don't have that result there. It's not going to have a negative effect on our season. We need to keep that momentum going. We're 5 wins in the bounce before tonight, which is always going to be a tricky one. So yeah, regrouping and going into, well, they're second in the league, so it's a really tricky, probably one of the toughest ones we'll get. So yeah, regroup and look to go again.
Finally as well, another really good turnout for the fans this weekend, which was torrential conditions.
Brilliant, yeah. I actually thought it was going to be worse early in the week, but it was actually, it was kind of coming and going with the rain. But the fans have been absolutely brilliant, even last week at Forfar. I know I wasn't there, but I think it was 100 odd, and they really seen the boys through. And yeah, tonight they've all stayed at the end and clapped us off and stuff. So yeah, just disappointed we couldn't give them something to kind of more to celebrate with. But yeah, I'm sure they'll stick with us and we can keep building what's a really good thing happening there.